Two, we got a video from Senshi Jr., our dog Senshi's second channel. The videos I'm posting here have been react length, so I'm playing around with adding them to this channel. You got Total Drama Island is insane. As always, I'm going to prefer I like. As always, man, Sly. Slide onto your timeline to find you some content. Without further ado, let's just slide right in.
Total Drama Island, wait, no, matter of fact, the entire Total Drama series was ahead of its time and is easily one of my favorite childhood TV shows by far.
Okay.
The concept of reality TV shows has been around since the beginning of time and has always been intriguing to me. Whenever my mom would be watching some Keeping Up with the Kardashians or even Dr. Phil, I ain't gonna sit here and pretend I wouldn't peek glances at the screen to see what type of nonsense they were talking about.
Because I think you are going to be shocked. Because the young mother you're about to meet was not 16. She wasn't 15.
Not 15.
She wasn't 14.
14.
She wasn't
13.
She wasn't even
12.
So when they took the concept of reality TV and combined it with my favorite form of media at the time, cartoons, it was always going to be a guaranteed hit for me. Total Drama Island is a Canadian series that takes place in Camp Wawanakwa, where 22 teenagers all compete in extreme challenges and a chance to win 100k. Not a million, not 10 million, 100k. I feel like I have to emphasize this because I don't know if half the stuff they go through is even worth 100k. And it's like 100k Canadian, bro. That's like 50.
To be fair, that's now. 100k was worth a lot more back then. Now, there's old people that were able to buy a house off of like 10 grand, if I'm not mistaken. I've heard a story similar. Either that or it was literally 100k. So, highball of how like useless this money is, they could buy a house just off their winnings. Lowball in terms of how useless this money is, they could buy 10 houses off these winnings.
50k max. I guess this really speaks volume of how bad the inflation and the current economic state of the world is right now. 100k back then is probably like $500,000 right now.
This episode disgusting.
Campfire ceremony is held where this accomplice of Shaitan, Chris McLean, hands out a marshmallow to the contestants to stay on the island, and those who don't get a marshmallow are eliminated from the game. Chris McLean is like an evil version of Mr. Beast. Like matter of fact, these days Mr. Beast challenges actually pay out more prize money than Chris McLean did on Total Drama. Anyways,
they've been paying them more money.
Let's cut the yapping and get straight into the meat and potatoes. Cause I wanna be famous. Na 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 na. I wanna be famous. I wanna be famous. Yeah, hell no. I'm sorry. You know I had to. We get to be the first contestant, and Chris McLean has already started the mind games because he told them they would be staying at a 5-star all-inclusive resort. We got Beth, a nerdy, socially awkward girl. We got DJ, a token black guy that looks like he benches 400 for reps. We got Gwen, and let me tell you something about Gwen. 10-year-old me had the biggest crush on her. Matter of fact, we can blame the Cartoon Network for the
Hold on. This can't be it.
10-year-old me had the biggest crush on her. Matter of fact,
this is not a... What does that say down there? Yeah, Cartoon Network did not organize this. This is what you think it is.
We can blame the Cartoon Network for the... How did you get this? All these characters single-handedly rewired the brains of thousands of prepubescent children. We got Jeff, a token blonde white frat guy. We got Lindsay, a token somebody who's extremely stupid. We got Heather, a feisty evil baddie. It wasn't my personal cup of tea.
Wasn't a baddie. Wasn't feisty. Was evil as hell. I hate women like that.
I started developing attractions towards toxic women, all because of her. Then we got Duncan, the man that was Aurora farming before Aurora farming. Everybody was farming this nigga. That was on parole from juvie, and you're lying if you didn't think he was one of the coolest in the show back then. We got Tyler, that one athletic kid that made the varsity one time, and now wears his uniform everywhere he goes. He probably still goes to the school football games despite already having graduated. We got Harold, the socially inept nerdy guy. That's actually kind of chill.
He kind of tough.
We got Trent, the performative MILF.
His forehead too big, his chin too strong.
Final boss. This man plays guitar, listens to Lefe, and drinks matcha like it's water. We got Bridget, a blonde surfer chick that looks...
She like a vibe.
Like she's part of the popular girls, but it's actually pretty cool once you get to know her. We got Noah, a smug shot-in that pretends to know more.
Just as bad of a jaw, just as big of a forehead. And you can tell by the fact that these are bangs, his hairline is receding like shit. Oh, you pull his hair back? His hairline, being generous, starts here. I can fit 1, 2, 3, 4 whole cursors, my man. And that's with him with his eyebrows up like these. You put him down, you probably fit 5 whole cursors there. And that's a 5 hit. Stop playing.
We got Lashana, some more black representation.
She was cool. Good black representation. We seen a video from our dog, Antonio Speaks. She is like overly like loud and rowdy, like, you know, stereotypes. What can you do?
And she had no reason to be bird like this in a kids TV show. We got the 2 annoying hot Cheeto girls, Sadie and
All the ears come out. Like, that's one thing I will say. They were very good at making each body unique. Like, they have the same calf. One is just like wider. They have two different shapes for the hamstring. Obviously, two different body shapes. Kind of the same arm shapes, low key. They're like clones of each other. But if you look at the face shape, this is like a triangle with like a square on it, and then this is like it's like a little hemi-circle, a half circle right there, right there. And then that's their triangle. That's your square. I like that. I like that they actually went the extra mile for like the character design. Cartoons were made different back then. I ain't gonna lie.
We got the local crackhead Ezekiel. This is the
this it does thanks to schools.
guy that hasn't gone outside in decades and has
negative
no
chin,
skills.
by the way.
We got Cody, the guy who got bullied as a kid and has decided to change up his whole personality after being put into a new environment. He's like a worse version of Trent. We got Ava, a Russian.
Yeah, she wrestles bears.
Muscle girl. We got Owen, that one fat guy who's chill with everyone and no one really hates. He has that real golden retriever energy. This is the type of people you want around you.
Yeah, he's too young
we got Courtney, and she's the perfect archetype of that one light skinned girl that everyone swears ruined their life. We got Justin, a certified looks maxer.
Marlon is crazy. See, unlike the rest, his hairline is pretty decent. This is obviously being generous because he has bangs, but that means his hairline will start here. It's one cursor, two cursor, three cursor, about four cursor, about a regular forehead, you know.
And lastly, but certainly not least, we got Izzy, the crazy jungle girl who's low-key a bad.
Yeah,
now you're
she's
familiar with
low-key
the entire
crazy.
roster. Here are the teams. On Team Screaming Gopher, we got Gwen, Trent, Heather, Cody, Lindsay, Beth, Katie, Owen, Lashana, Justin, and Noah. On Team Killer,
Low-key good
Jeff,
team comp.
Jet, DJ, Sadie,
No, they got
Izzy,
mogged.
Ezekiel, Duncan,
They have
Ava,
mogged.
and Harold.
They got mogged. They got mogged. Team what?
Gopher, we got Gwen, Trent, Heather,
Team
Cody,
Gopher does not have
Lindsay,
my vote.
Beth, Katie, Owen, Lashana,
They have like three big people, a couple like intelligent people. This is a mogger, but he don't look too strong. Right? He's just a mogger to be a mogger. Like, he like that one dude in real life who like taking his son blood to look younger. That's how this can look. Like, his chin is this strong and his lips are all the way up here. It makes no sense. He has the most like squished up face, even compared to her. Her joint, mind you, what a hairline. This has to just be the angle, bro. Holy, but boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, about 8 cursors, and that was her entire head. I meant to just do lip down. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can start from anywhere. I'll start at the lowest point, even better for the down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's a 6.5.
Justin,
Like,
and
come
Noah.
on,
On
bro.
Team
His
Killer,
face
last
is
we got
too
Jeff,
scrunched
Jet,
up, man.
DJ,
They look-
Sadie,
Never
Izzy, Ezekiel, and
mind.
Lashana,
What is
Justin,
this?
and Noah. On Team Killer Bass, we got Jeff, Bridget,
Team Killer Bass got it. His chin start strongish too, but they have him who same slim build. Other dude has a better chest because like his joint, his build is like here, and then his build goes here and then goes here. This dude's build is more slim. He's like very lean, but you can tell that it works out.
DJ, Sadie,
This is OD strong. She might be a liability.
Izzy, Ezekiel,
Very good IQ, jungle girl, as he said.
Duncan,
Smart. That is probably a liability on the low. Duncan got some strength to him. This can bullying what they call it, buck. He's bullying a buck. Come on.
and Ava, and
You know she's swole as hell. She lifting weights as we speak.
Harold.
And he got IQ. They have no Dragon Ball reference? 3-star Dragon Ball reference? Hold on. But they have no cells on their team.
They disperse and
For
go
the
to their
most part.
respective sleeping
They have like maybe
cabins
2
before they
live
meet up
villages.
with my
Other team
goat
got like
chef.
5.
This guy is genuinely hilarious and such a good addition to the cast. After
he's
eating that
tough.
Johnny Test meatloaf, they meet up with Chris for their first challenge. Oh, hell nah. Yeah, nah, wrap it up. This Riddler level psychopath wants these contestants to jump off a
Yes, sir.
1,000-foot cliff into this shark-infested lake. And the only save zone is this small, puny little ring. Look,
be alright.
I ain't jumping into this, bro. Just so I can put it into reference. The Eiffel Tower is right.
If I can get a rock, I would jump into it. You can survive it. Like, that implies it's deep enough for you to survive. Just give me some floaties. I mean, I can float on my own, but give me some floaties just in case, shark infested water. I don't want to move. I don't want to have to, like, position myself. But based on the fact that they all survived this, it has to be deep enough to, like, But just give me a rock to drop so I can figure out what distance I need to get to land in the middle of the circle. And then, boom, and I'm pulling the little Captain America plunge. tuck my chin so this not just hitting the surface area of the water. Do you touch feet? You'll live.
On 1,000 feet tall. You
Trust.
need armament hockey just to survive the initial impact. The
I
team
do
that
have
has the
full
most
armament.
successful
My fault.
jumpers and then creates the best hot tub wins the battle, and the losers will be sending someone packing. Bridget jumps first, and she actually makes it, followed by Tyler,
Hey,
Trent, Ava, and
hey.
Duncan. Look at this aura.
This is
of armor.
hold on.
Bridget jumps first, and she actually
Good for him.
makes it, followed by Tyler,
Good for him. Good for him. It's bad for him if he lands like this, but seeing how she just corrected, he'll correct.
Trent,
Excellent form. Excellent form. As long as he puts his legs back straight,
Ava, and
excellent
Duncan.
form. Her form was absolutely terrible. Well, no, she could correct. His form's good too. He's not wearing shoes. His feet are gonna hurt a lot.
Look at this aura of armor, bruh. DJ's black ass just like me, though.
Yeah, DJ
He
tough.
took one look at this nonsense and already saw the news headlines. 260-pound black athlete tragically passed away in a game show. He took the walk of shame and backed out. Ezekiel and Howard also make the jump, but Courtney's
WZ.
light-skinned ass says she ain't jumping either. Sadie and Katie are still crying about not
Someone
being on the
push her.
same team, so Izzy swaps teams with them. We got over to Team Gopher,
Why
and Heather
is-
said
Hold on. Wait.
Sadie and Katie are still crying about not being
No, she was on our team. So we just traded maxed out badges. Well, not really maxed out badges, but like 7 out of 10 badges with the jungle IQ, like specific knowledge for an nigga that 5 out of 10 badges. For a package of 5 out of 10 badges, 3 out of 10 badges, and a collective IQ of walnut. Terrible
on
trade.
the same team, so Izzy swaps teams with them. We got over to Team Gopher,
Holy
and
hell.
Heather says she ain't jumping because she's not trying to get her hair wet, but Lashana ain't trying to hear all that, so they begin
Don't
cussing
rest
each
her.
other out, and I'm pretty sure Heather said something racist when Lashana picks her up and tosses her ass like a
Hey.
WWE finisher.
Okay, see?
Heather said something racist when Lashana picks her up and tosses
Good form, strong. Why is she so aggressive? Why do you even draw her face like this? Oh, we need the money? This is for the team. Kobe her ass in there. This form? Yeah. This is like Lion King. This is her son. And she about to throw it, like, look at this face. Pure aggression and pent up rage.
her ass like a WWE
This is
finisher.
terrible. Terrible
Pull
PR.
up in front of my house. Matter of fact, you ain't even gotta pull up in front of my house. Pull up in front of the motherfucking precinct. And
Let's
let's
bang out.
Right down the block. You know where's that? You study my whole neighborhood. Or pull up in front of the Kmart and let's bang out and let's do it on camera. I throw my life away. You throw your life away right now. Right now. Let's do it for the camera. Right now. And if you win, I'll make sure I have $7,000 in my pocket. If you lie to me, I'll take the money.
$7,000 in my pocket.
Right now. I hate you, nigga. Let's die. Right now.
The remaining members of Team
Facts.
Gopher all jump
Hey.
except for Beth, meaning that they are the winners of the
I think that's tough, though. I think that's tough that Shauna jumped too. Like, she wasn't a chicken. That would have been pussy if she threw someone else in and wasn't confident enough to jump. I think Beth is a bum here. It's like, your team just sacrificed for you, you know? A good win, but I wouldn't feel worthy. I'm coasting off my team.
this challenge, and they got themselves carts to make the carrying of the supplies easier, whilst the losing team needs to carry the crates by hand. The other team's chemistry is off the charts. I'm talking straight green links. Doombia, Javino, and Ibarra type chemistry.
Okay.
They built an amazing bathtub with the power of friendship, while the other team,
White work.
Killer Bass wins the challenge, and Team Gopher needs to figure out who they want to
Killer Bass is my goats, no? He said it wrong. Gophers won the challenge. Killer Bass lost. Killer Bass has like the least liability. So they added Oh Girl. I guarantee you if they kept her and placed this here, they would have had it. Because this knows hot tubs. You know what I'm saying? This is a rich ad. She got bread. Or she, it's not like she was seen bougie. Bougie, IQ, muscle, IQ, and then someone with like the IQ that had probably seen one or built one before because she's like outdoorsy. This team would have had it, bro. They terrible trades, bro. The
power
GM
of
is
friendship,
throwing.
while the other team, Killer Bass wins the challenge, and Team Gopher needs to figure out who they want to send off the island. So Duncan suggests that they vote off one of the people who didn't jump, and says that when it comes to usefulness, he'd rather have the reincarnation of Oliver Biscuit on his team over the Girl Scout. It's not looking good for either of them, but then this smooth brain idiot Ezekiel proceeds to say that he's confused how they lost since the other team has more women. GG's.
That's not funny at all, bro. Why do you say some shit like that, man? What's the point of you? We kick you off the island.
Ezekiel proceeds to say that he's confused how they lost since the other team has more women. GG's. That Andrew Tate comment just made himself public enemy number 1. This was like 10 plus years ago. Imagine he said this in the Big 26. They might have castrated him. It's time for the official vote, and everyone received a
No
marshmallow
mic, bro.
except for Courtney and Ezekiel. Chris is edge maxing, but eventually gives it to Courtney, meaning that Ezekiel has
Wow.
officially
Ezekiel
been voted
jumped, by
out.
the way,
That's
too.
rough, buddy. I'm sure this
If he
won't
didn't
do
open his
insane
mouth.
damage to your mental or physical state in the future seasons. Anyways, they move on to the next challenge where Chris says that they need
said
to
what?
create a mental or physical state in the future seasons. Anyways, they move
It's not a crazy outfit. I'm sure there's supposed to be a question mark. That's bad outfits. It's literally just a bra, and then I'm assuming those are underwear. This is crazy fit. Why is she always mad? I'm trying to tell
The
you.
next challenge where Chris says that they need to do a 20K
Sassy is okay. That's not too bad of a stereotype. I take those. I'm taking those. Just like I say, black people love chicken. Or if it's fried chicken, that's racist. If it's just chicken, cool. I'll take that. Chicken is like one of the leanest proteins ever. And that only fits into the stereotype that like we just physically athletic and gifted in. So it's like, call me tough. I'll take it. You glaze me like some honey ham. Why don't you? You know what I'm saying? But angry, violent, I'm not taking those. We're not taking. It's not even just because they're bad. It's like, it's not accurate. Sassy, cool. Defensive, cool. Aggressive, I don't see it, big bro.
Off the wake up with no breakfast, and I understand why Avia is ready to squabble. That's basically a half marathon at the crack of dawn. I'd be with no breakfast, and I understand why.
But like, not only she's like the most fit here, so she really shouldn't be complaining. And she got AirPods and vibe out twin. I'd have been listening to music to myself. Everybody would have started moving. I'm like, yo, what was that, Chris? Oh, you said we doing a little marathon? All right, whatever. You said just don't come last. You see how many bigger people are here? Some are more athletic, like Lashana. Some of them are not athletic at all. Their legs are built inverted. So me as her, bro. You said we can go down? All right, but I'm picking a song. And I'm just. What he said? Fine, said she on that tight time. I saw my slump. I'm chilling.
Avia is ready to squabble. That's basically a half marathon at the crack of dawn. I'd be mad too. After half the cast's lungs almost collapse, the Gophers believe they've won the challenge since their entire team ended up arriving first. But that's when this man Chris says that wasn't even the challenge before presenting everyone with a whole buffet of good eats. After eating straight chump bucket food for the past week, they obviously inhaled it. He decided to bless him when he announces the actual challenge, the Awaker-thon. The team with the last camper still awake wins the challenge. This is
now they just ate, they're gonna crash. Because what happens after you eat is like insulin goes into your body, and I think insulin's the term I'm looking for. And basically, it's kind of like the perfect time to go to sleep because your body's trying to digest the food, so it's shutting down energy from other places to put it into digesting food, and then take into account you laying down or anything that will relax you naturally. It doubles the effects of like losing energy, so your body just goes into like a not like hibernation, like your joint completely shuts off, but it cuts off all non-essential functions basically to like digest your food. And there's naturally like the crash after you eat, because when you eat, your energy comes from the food you eat, and only after like a certain amount of hours after you eat does your body switch to like backup stores of energy. So because they all just took that down, and a turkey was there, a turkey of all things. These are cooked, bro. That's good schemes. That's good schemes. I'm not mad at it.
A beta squad tried not to sleep, but this means that this sicko made them run a 20K and gave them a bunch of food to make it harder for them to stay awake. We're now 12 hours in and everyone is still going, relatively strong. Beth is the first one to fall asleep, and that's when Trent starts spitting game at Gwen, and 9-year-old me was beyond jealous of this guy, bro. I felt robbed. I felt robbed of my golf baddie. Like Dr. Umar is gonna have to look the other way. Bro, anytime I saw Gwen, I was just like,
my whole
life has changed since you came in. I knew back then you were the special one.
He gotta take care of his daughter, bro.
So deep in love. They end up interviewing her, and she wants to find 2 people to form an alliance with. Long story short, she thinks she's Aya Koji and can metagame her way into the final. So she decides to pick Dom and Beth and Lindsay as her new lackeys. 24 hours go by and the score is 9-7 for the Gophers when this man Tyler begins straight up hallucinating, and I feel
low key, just go into the order. I'm not taking floaties. I'm gonna use my method. I have to float to stay awake. Awesome, bro. If you got to, waterboard yourself in GTA. Keep yourself up, bro.
I truly do. After I came back from my holiday in Japan, I have no joke been suffering from borderline insomnia. And whenever I stay awake for over 24 hours, I start seeing some weird shit, man. Chris decides to up the difficulty and begins reading them some fairy tale manga to help them fall asleep. Yo,
watch your mouth.
I should try this too. We are now 40 hours in and it's 4-4. Trent and Gwen are keeping each other awake by flirting with each other. When this man Owen sleepwalks past the screen, butt booty naked, into the forest, never to be seen again. I'm sure he'll be alright.
Jiggle a bang, foggle a time, wibble a doogie. Suck the bang, suck the game,
fall asleep. Why is it so tan, bro?
We reach hour 51 when they
He's
see
too
that
big
Justin
for all that.
apparently hasn't moved for over 50 hours.
asleep.
But upon
He
closer
painted his
inspection,
eyelids.
this fraud painted his eyelids to make himself seem like he was awake this whole time.
Keep them closed. Even if they wake you up, just be like this. What are you talking about? What? So I'm not blinking? What you talking about?
I gotta respect the hustle. Don't hate the player, hate the game. We reach hour 80 and it's just Ava, Duncan, Heather, Gwen, and Trent left standing. So Chris begins reading them the entire lore of Canada. Like, I don't know why this made me laugh. It's such a stupid joke. Ava, Heather, and Trent crunk out, so it's just Gwen versus Duncan. Duncan says he's gonna take a quick piss when bro
He's
passes
gonna go
out
to
on the
sleep.
community toilet, making Gwen the official winner.
Why are you sitting down on the toilet? You had to pee, bro. Stand your ass up.
Whilst everyone is trying to get more sleep, Ava
Pee in the
turned
water,
entire
bro.
campsite upside down because she lost the MP3 player, but we saw that Heather stole it early in the episode and now ends up
Oh,
returning
Heather.
it, claiming she found it somewhere, making everyone hate Ava. Hey, that's 200 IQ, I'm not even gonna cap. So when the time came for the killer bass to vote someone out, they obviously decided to boot Ava. Hey, I said it before.
It's good IQ, but you just wasted. Well, no, because she was the ops, so she took out a talented prospect from the ops. That's actually good IQ. I'm about to say, if she was on her team, like, why would you? I get wanting to protect your ass, but you can frame anyone else. Like, don't frame a useful member, knowing that this whole thing is based off challenge.
Before, I'd be goated on these types of game shows. The strategy is you gotta be liked enough by everyone, but also not become too popular that everyone sees you as a threat. Like, you really gotta be blending in with the crowd and
Yeah, you
pull
gotta be
your
like the
cards close to
middleman.
your chest until like the final rounds. Basically like Kuroko from Kuroko's Basketball. Let me know your strategy in the comments on how you would win Total Drama. But yeah, I feel like this is a solid revival video for the channel. I'm gonna post a bunch of random content.
Hey man, shout out Senshi. You know, I'm not calling you Senshi Jr., bro. That's the name of the channel. Shout out my dog Senshi. As always, appreciate y'all for watching. Make sure you stay happy, healthy, hydrated. You know what time to catch me next. Play my theme music.